White male, approximately 5 to 30.
Unresponsive to stimuli.
Average height and build.
Oh, there is nothing average about that.
Coop.
Simply stating the facts.
Who's she?
Partner.
I thought you were single.
Not that kind of partner.
You're right. So am I, like, in trouble?
Hey, I'm just picking her up for work.
It's all
Alex.
Hi.
So, sure you got stuff going on today, Alex.
Not really.
Okay, well, we have
Crimes to solve.
Exactly.
So, can I take a shower?
No.
So, what happened to that ironclad no sleepover policy?
Nullified by the skank clause.
Skater skank?
Vegan skank? Lives in one of those funky co-ops in Bucktown. He probably sleeps on a hemp futon he got off Craigslist. I wasn't going there.
Good call.
Stone. Yeah, hang on. Pen. Thanks. Hold on. Fourth and Randall. Got it.
Okay, so there was a fire over at the junior college.
We need to sign off on the Vic.
Excuse me. Did you forget something?
No. I guess Alex did. How's it going?
Good, how you doing? Apparently the party got pretty rowdy. Overcrowded, a lot of booze.
Well, it's college. What else is new?
Fire patterns suggest an overturned ballistic catalyst. Sparked an electrical current. House went up. No other signs of foul play.
Well, we're gonna have to take a look at the body before we can sign off.
In the basement.
Found him, Kurt?
Kid was already gone.
They probably had a fair share of alcohol in his system.
He's down here, passes out, wakes up groggy.
Makes a move for the door, passes out from smoke inhalation before he gets there. Jeremy Evans, sophomore.
Football player. Roommates said they were celebrating the team's big win.
Wonder if this was a game injury.
Well, it could have happened after. Kid panics when he smells smoke, trips trying to get out.
That explains one ankle. What about the other one?
Looks like the accident just turned into a homicide.
Okay, so here's what we know. According to witnesses, down here alone around midnight. No one else recalls seeing anyone coming down after.
So the perp probably came from this back entrance.
Yeah. I checked the door, automatically secures from the outside. Lock's fully intact.
Which means Evans either knew or was expecting his assailant.
Oh, crap, I just got these.
Told you.
I know, crime scene's no place for designer shoes.
Just saying. So Evans lets the perp in, then turns his back on him.
Right, then whammo, kid gets right in the ankles.
Tanya who?
Ice skater, Olympics, hello. Freaking kids, right? Hey, go outside and canvass the alley. Go, shh, bye-bye. And don't come back till you got a weapon.
Easy. It's not the Rook's fault you haven't gotten any lately.
That's true, Stone. That'd be my girlfriend.
That's too much information. I don't need to hear that.
Bye-bye.
How's the force working for you, Luke?
Not so great. Place is polluted. Mess of prints, fiber.
Jocks and hygiene, kind of an oxymoron, right?
Wouldn't know. Tech geeks don't hang much with the Neanderthal set.
Right, you're too busy playing World of Warcraft.
No. EverQuest.
Detectives, think you might want to come outside.
Step back,
Oh my God, is that him?
Calm down.
Him? I need to know.
I need you to...
No.
I'm Detective Cooper. This is my partner, Stone.
Is he dead? Is Jeremy dead? Oh my God. We dated for over a year. We met at freshman orientation. I wasn't even interested in him at first. He's a football player, super cute. Seemed like such a cliche, you know? We broke up a week ago.
Why?
Jeremy had become this big deal on the football. Junior college, All-American.
Had universities scouting him out. He was pretty much set on Oregon.
Oregon's a long haul from Chicago.
Yeah, and long distance sucks.
Maybe think about transferring.
You're gonna have a whole new life. New team, new friends.
What if I still want my own girlfriend?
Sacrifice is just part of the deal, right?
Do you know how we can get in touch with his parents?
His dad bailed on him when he was a baby. His mom died a few years ago. Breast cancer.
Do you think he was in any kind of trouble?
Gambling, drugs.
We think that Jeremy might have gone downstairs to meet somebody last night. Do you have any idea who that might have been?
Downstairs.
Jeremy's body was found in the basement.
In the common room? Where the guys go to hook up with random hoes.
So you got your head in the clouds.
Jeez. Talk about a bummer. Hey, your stud ex-boyfriend is dead, and oh yeah, he was hooking up with someone else too.
Do you see what happens when you elevate your standards? Inevitable disappointment.
Really?
No, that's why I stick to a regimented diet of eye candy and underachievers. Safe.
And which food group does Fire Hottie Kurt fall under?
It's hard to tell. I'll know more after our date Friday night.
And even more on Saturday morning.
You calling me a slut, Coop?
I'm just calling you a sure thing.
Cheerleaders are across the hall, ladies.
We're detectives.
We're here regarding Jeremy Evans.
Can you tell us about last night?
Yeah, the team was chilling, just blowing off steam after we crushed the Wolverines.
The whole team?
Not the whole team. Some of us don't have the luxury of slacking.
Whatever, Pete.
And how did Jeremy seem at the party?
He was cool. He was right in the mix till he bailed. He headed downstairs, but figured he was meeting up with some hottie.
Because he and Maya had broken up?
That thing had definitely ran its course. We saw him last week brawling like an old married couple.
Girl was schooling him. No wonder Evans.
Do you think Jeremy was playing Maya?
More like playing the system.
You didn't like Jeremy, Pete?
Didn't like that Evans was top dog.
Apples and oranges, dude. And we all know some of that produce wasn't organic.
You saying Jeremy was doping?
I'm saying the playing field wasn't exactly level.
My parents want me to go to some fundraiser for the mayor, make connections.
For what?
My future political career.
Jeez, they just don't give up, huh? First they try to bribe you with the condo. Then they practically marry you off to that tax lawyer.
Fish slips.
What's next, indentured slavery?
If they thought it would lure me off the cop track.
I just don't get it. You're one of the youngest detectives in the department. They should be proud.
Well, gun and badge isn't exactly what Stu and Emily pictured for their little princess.
Man, did I get off the hook. One brother in the joint, other brother divorced. I could work a freaking pole. And my dad would think I'm the second coming, all right?
What is this, a rave?
Not quite, but I'm DJing one this weekend. Put you on the list.
Sorry, nice girls from the North Shore don't do the rave thing.
So what's in the tox report?
Inconclusive on the drugs. Can happen with fire victims. Smoke breaks down other substances beyond recognition.
What else you got?
Coroner's report. Based on Jeremy's weapon was probably some form of heavy iron or metal object. Hammer, lead pipe, tire wrench.
Your basic accessory of choice for today's modern thug.
Doesn't exactly narrow the playing field.
Luckily, the emails I swiped off the Vic's laptop are a lot more telling.
Fantasy fella, can't believe you would pull this crap now.
J. Evs, thinking I'm worth it?
Not as good as you think.
Not what you said the other night.
Bottom line, this should be love.
Sounds like things got pretty intense.
Trace the IP to a bar over in Wrigleyville. Internet address belongs to a Mark Rousseau.
So I guess football wasn't Jeremy's whole life.
Maybe our star athlete was playing for another team.
Gay football star. Be a pretty big closet to come out of.
And if Fantasy Fella wants to go public, but Jeremy's too freaked out about the repercussions.
Lovers quarrel gone.
And lover hits Jeremy where it hurts most.
Oh my God. I was talking about his ankles. What?
Who is that?
Ladies, I'd like you to meet Detective Jesse Kovacs. This is Detective Jenna Cooper and...
Angela Stone. Check you out.
What's up, Kovacs? Southside run out of crackheads and Johns to exploit?
You two know each other.
We do. Stone and I go way back. We're old friends from the academy.
Friends being one of those relative terms.
Well, now you can add colleague to the list. On the South Side was blown last month on a high-risk narco-terrorist stop.
Well, it's not as mission impossible as it sounds, but...
So wait, let me get this straight. He's here for good?
Detective Kovacs is one of the best vice cops in this city, so I would say that Southside's losses are a considerable gain.
I just meant that maybe...
She just meant that we're really psyched that you're here.
Thank you.
Where are we on the Evans case?
No weapons yet, but we're circling a couple of suspects.
Internet partnership to the Vic was questionable.
Disgruntled teammate wasn't there the night of the fire, claims Evans was juicing.
Was he?
Tox report came back inconclusive.
Well, I'd be happy to run down some dealers, see if anything sparks.
Thanks, but we got it.
Yeah. You know a bunch of THG dealers in Rogers Park?
I'm sure we can figure it out.
Okay, but in the interest of solving this case in a timely fashion, why don't we let Detective Kovacs help? It is his specialty.
Among other things.
Cooper, you track down this virtual friend, see if it's the kind with benefits. Stone, Kovacs followed the steroid lead. Sound good?
Sounds great.
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 What was that?
You got me begging you for mercy.
Stone? Come on, what could this guy Kovacs have possibly done to make Miss Nerves of Steel completely lose her cool?
I didn't completely lose my cool. He beat me.
What?
By half a point. God. Our entire 6 months at the academy came down to 1/8 of an inch on the target board, and Bucks had a better day.
Seriously, that's it?
I busted my ass to graduate #1.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Hello, you're into this guy.
Into Kovacs? That's ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
Don't say. You know what? Don't mention it ever again.
But
I'm serious, Coop. Zip it.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California, well, to the New York Island.
Listen, you should probably let me take the lead on this, all right? Dealers can get a bit cagey.
Whatever.
Hey, yo, V!
Kovacs, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm just here to see my favorite female entrepreneur. You look good, dude. You do something new to your hair?
Brazilian blowout.
Hey, how's Flacco? He and Maria work things out?
Who the hell knows what those
Hey,
two...
maybe you guys should go grab coffee later. You know, finish catching. Some of us have jobs to do.
Vita Hernandez, meet Angela Stone. Angela's homicide. We're looking into a case.
This kid come through here?
Might have. Can't be certain.
Oh, come on, V. Anything we can do to rattle the old cabeza? Huh?
I got a nephew, Luis. Vato got pinned for joyriding a stolen car last week, and judges threatened to throw him in juvie.
Good. Scare the little delinquent straight.
Nephew ain't a delinquent.
Right. And the apple fall from the tree.
You got some balls,
Okay,
man.
Got no idea.
Please, V. Look, we'll look into your nephew's case.
The hell we will.
Hey.
She's a drug dealer.
Excuse us 1 second, okay? Hey.
Off. You got some nerve, Kovacs, going on bad lieutenant on my case.
Listen, vice isn't like homicide, okay? We gotta work the whole system here. We gotta sacrifice some hood rats if we want to get to the king.
Justify it how you want. It's still shady.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking for your approval on this one, okay? I'm just trying to help you solve your murder. You still want to do that?
So, you two doing it yet?
What?
No, it's not like that at all.
Man, just get it over with. Make things a whole lot easier.
All right. Vita, do you know this kid?
Started coming in a couple months ago, looking for Deca.
Deca? That's hardcore.
Said it was for his knee. I guess it was hurting him pretty bad. Steroids ain't cheap, and the guy had cash flow issues. Another weekend, I would have sent my boys over to lean on him. But we didn't settle up a few days ago.
He didn't score?
No. Said he was cleaning up, that someone had set him straight.
Thanks a lot, man. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's how you work CI.
Okay, Beretta.
Oh, come on.
Okay, fine. You didn't entirely suck.
Really feeling the love here on the north side.
Transferring's a real bitch, huh?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, except I can't find a decent Polish anywhere.
Might be a few places if you're in the know.
Yeah, you feel like sharing?
Gotta earn me, shit.
You still don't go easy on anyone, do you?
No.
Remember that night after graduation?
I remember your drunk ass jumping in Lake Michigan.
Well, You were kind of loopy yourself. Matter of fact, I vaguely recall you kissed me.
Wow. You must have been really wasted. Because I kind of remember going down another way.
So what happened to you that night?
Me? You're the one who bailed.
I didn't bail. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm working right now. I know. Look, we'll talk about it when I get home, okay? Yeah, I gotta roll. You too. That was,
No worries. I gotta go meet Coop.
Woke up Tuesday. I'm looking tired and feeling quite sick. I felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened the wardrobe, pulled out some jeans and a t-shirt.
Excuse me.
No, I'm good on beer, sweetheart. Thank you.
Chicago PD. Mark, I'd like to ask you some questions about Jeremy Evans.
I don't know what to say. It's a tragic story, really. Evans, he could have been a Division I star.
Yeah. But your interest in Jeremy was a little more personal than that.
Well, I definitely had my eye on the kid, yeah. Always on the lookout for new talent.
I bet. Look, I know about your relationship.
Relationship.
Bottom line, this should be about love.
Talk about context. No, I meant love of the game. I blog about college ball. Player stats and game commentaries, that kind of thing.
What does that have to do with Evans?
Oh, well, every season I get a star, like a special guest star, to do a video chat. This year I approached Evans, on account of his rising profile.
So he refused? Is that why you got so angry?
No, I was angry because he wanted $2,500 to do it.
Oh.
Luckily, the kid redeemed himself.
How so?
Well, he called me a couple days ago, and he said he'd come up with a compromise. $1,000 for an exclusive interview about his plans for next season.
And that was a deal you couldn't refuse?
Yeah, should have. Shot the interview. A day later, the kid's dead, along with my exclusive.
I'd like to see a copy of that. Can you send me the link?
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, stay local.
Do you know how much fat is in that kielbasa?
Polish dog. And it can't be worse than that tub of cookie dough you scarfed down last weekend.
I was hammered, and
Right.
it was like cookie dough.
Oh.
Speaking of secret cravings, how did it go with Kovacs?
Other than actually being with him, not bad.
Yeah.
Found out Golden Boy was injured, and that's why he needed the steroids.
And he made Russo pay for the interview so he could keep feeding Monster.
Slay it, actually. Apparently, Evans decided to clean up.
What? He saw Jesus in his protein shake?
Said someone sent him straight.
Or schooled him.
I told you I hadn't seen Jeremy since the night we ended things.
That's what to discuss. The breakup got kind of ugly, didn't it?
You knew that Jeremy was using steroids, didn't you, Maya?
It's okay. No one's blaming you.
But you need to tell us what you know.
I walked in on him. Oh my God.
Get out. Get out! Get out! Oregon doesn't need a running back who can't run.
They don't need a dead one either. That stuff's dangerous, Jer.
What choice do I have? Huh? I don't have some family I can just fall back on like you, Maya. Football is my one shot. It's all I have.
You have me.
If I couldn't play, would I still have you?
What do you think?
I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah, well, maybe That was the last time I saw him.
He didn't try to contact you?
He couldn't. I changed my cell number.
It's extreme, huh?
He was going to Oregon. It was a done deal. Everyone was talking about it. It would have been pointless to mend things. And it's not like Jared wanted to. He was already hooking up with someone else.
Not for sure.
Does it even matter?
It's so sad. It's what it is. Yeah, but it seemed like Jeremy and Maya really had something special.
So did my parents, until my mom ran off with her NA sponsor and my dad was stuck with 3 kids.
Wow, that just took a turn to the dark side.
I'm just saying, people don't stick around unless they want to. Jeremy said he wanted to be with Maya, but at the end of the day, he wanted to be at Oregon more.
How about that?
Seems like it was common knowledge.
Yeah, but then why did Mark Russo think he was getting an exclusive?
Where am I playing? Well, I know the rumor is that I'm gonna be recruited by Oregon and scout Bob Walker's. It's been really awesome. But, I don't know, I look at the big picture and in the end, it makes all the sense in the world. And I play for Illinois.
Illinois.
Looks like our boy Evans pulled a major game changer. So we're gonna grab this Oregon scout and bring him in for questioning.
Okay, we're thinking this guy Walker sees the blog, finds out he's just lost his top recruit.
He's furious.
Furious enough to ankle whack Evans.
Probably promised Evans his people, maybe got a hefty bonus for delivering.
Yeah, still, it's weird that a professional scout would pull a stunt like that on his own, you know?
Maybe he used his recruiting skills.
Next shuttle leaves in 5.
Hey, Pete.
What took you so long?
So, Bob Walker, been hearing a lot about you lately. How's recruiting going?
You know, we're doing what we can.
You know why you're here?
Must be something about Evans, right? That fire. I mean, that's a terrible story.
Which part? The one where he decided not to sign with Oregon, or the one where you bashed his ankles in for it?
It's a pretty big leap there, Detective. Look, I know how this works, okay? I could call a lawyer right now if I was worried, but I'm not. Because if you had enough to arrest me, you would.
Oh, we'll have enough to arrest you, right when my partner finishes working over Pete Hamilton. Shuttle driver at the Wessex. May not have a clear recollection of him now, but he sure remembers you.
It's the last run of the night. Guy gets on, he's plastered. I mean, out of his freaking gourd, there's not a chance in hell he's getting through security.
So you offered to take him back to the hotel?
I dropped him at some dive bar. Offered to buy me a...
Generous.
Yeah, till he starts unloading about his crappy life. Wife can't lose the baby weight. Upside down on his mortgage. And he starts telling me this sob story about how he lost his best recruit. Player's all ready to sign, and then he bails at the last minute. and I put it together. He's talking about Evans.
And when I tell him that Evans had backed out to go to Illinois, kid loses it.
Wow.
I told him, I said, look, there's no way they're going to sign to you from JC. So that's when he starts saying, maybe we should go talk to Evans. You know, try to change his mind.
Twisted your arm, huh?
I figured it was worth a shot.
Mm.
So we get in the van, and we cruise by the house. We pull the van around back, parking in the house when we see him. You know, through the window, Evans, he's sleeping in the basement.
What are you doing here, Hamilton?
I think you owe my friend here an explanation.
Just
Mr. Walker, I was gonna call you.
Heard about you changing plans.
How did you even know
Does
about
it even matter, bro? Promise is a promise.
It's none of your friggin' business, bro.
Oh, yeah, it is. Illinois was my deal till you came along and Thunder. Why are you always doing that, man?
I don't know, Pete. Maybe because you make it so damn easy.
Saul, let's just relax, okay, Jeremy? Please consider all the benefits of Oregon.
Sorry, Mr. Walker. My decision's made.
Yeah, stop! Hey, let's leave.
Stories match up perfectly.
Except Pete said Walker did the ankle bashing.
And Walker says Pete did it.
Sure wish we had that weapon.
Throw for it?
Yes. I called you down. I left word you were here, but I haven't heard back yet.
Yeah, well, don't hold your breath.
You know, you and I, we're actually not that different.
In what universe?
In the one where we're both outcasts. See, where I come from, people don't work for the system. They...
What the hell are you doing here then?
I was supposed to become a lawyer, or marry one, but my senior year of college, I was assigned to a police ride-along for my criminology course, and I just liked it. No, I loved it.
And now you're here, giving lame motivational speeches to losers like me.
You're not a loser, Pete.
Not either.
Yeah, well, people tell you something long enough, you actually start to believe it. But you don't have to. You're not really the bad guy everyone pegs you for, are you? Tire iron, bottom of North Shore Channel.
That. So, Bob, you were right about Pete. Kid's a punk. He left the tire iron in the back of the van. Talk about a gift. Anyway, we're scanning it for prints as we speak, so as soon as we get a hit on Hamilton, you'll be good to go. No one started that fire, Bob.
Let's leave. Let's see what the final line I think about apples, huh? Hey, easy.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson.
DA's working up an indictment on Walker for manslaughter. Hamilton's an accessory.
Talk about dumb luck. Pull a drunken drive-by in a fire, lands you in jail for murder.
Only thing we don't know is why Jeremy was down in that basement.
Regardless, it was a job well done. You've more than earned the right to call it a day. Get out of here.
Patrick's?
They're shots.
Oh.
Hi, Mom. I just picked it up from the cleaners. Yes, I promise I won't bring my gun. Okay. See you later.
Wow, you got the kill before you even had the buzz.
I swear, sometimes I wish they would just lose my number.
She changed her phone number.
I'll track down Maya.
I got the phone company.
Hey, baby, it's me. You know how I said I didn't have a family? Well, I was wrong.
His family's just the people who have you back and love you no matter what, and ones that on bail when you need them the most.
Family, Maya. I'm not just walking away from that, so I got a new plan. I think you'll like it. I can't wait to tell you about it. Come over to the house tonight. The front's gonna be a little messy, so just come in the back. I'll be waiting.
He was waiting down there for me.
To tell you about Illinois.
Beneath the stars came falling on our hats. But they're just old light.
You did good tonight.
Yeah, well, I told you Jeremy and Maya were the real deal.
I guess some people do stick around.
Maybe even Kovacs.
Yeah, three's a crowd, even for me.
Huh? Well, at least you have a scorching fire hottie to tend to.
Yeah, I'm kind of beat. I cancel.
So, we'll go get that drink?
What about the fundraiser?
I'm not gonna go. And Stu and Emily will just have to deal with it. Hey, three's a crowd, right?
Damn straight. Are you gonna tell them you're bailing?
No, I'm gonna tell them I'm not feeling well.
Oh, come on, Coop. Sack up.
What? What's baby steps?
They're for babies. Just saying.